Hello Wolves! Comic books have set a high standard in the relationship department. Everyone wants their own Peter Parker or Clark Kent, you know, without the toxic sperm on Parker's part. Over the years, comics have pumped out some good, bad and some iconic comic book couples. So today, if you haven't read the title of this video, we are going to be looking at some of the most iconic comic book couples in the history of the universe. Okay, number 8. I know it's a weird number to start with, but what can you do? Up first we have everyone's favourite mutant couple, Gambit and Rogue. A relationship that started in 1990 and quickly became one of the fan favourite couples of the X-Men franchise. The relationship between Anna and Remy is a bumpy one, breaking up and getting back together various times. Basically an average year 7 relationship. They even got married in X-Men Gold issue 30, a surprise wedding. How do they even consummate it? Like, that's strange. I'm thinking about that, right? Is it? Yes it is. Let's move on, moving on. Number 7, we have the King and Queen of Atlantis, who fell for each other almost immediately. They met in the 60s and got married soon after, so it's a wild ride. Both Arthur and Mira are strong-minded and have pure hearts which are used to help their people, but they don't have a perfect relationship and often butt heads like most people. Number 6 on my list is the Jester and the Plant, I guess. They don't really have a cute nickname, which is a shame. Harley and Ivy's relationship started out with a deep friendship, one built on trust. Ivy saved Harley from the abusive hands of the Joker on multiple times and has supported her in everything she does, including, you know, being villainous. But that's what you can ask for is a supportive girlfriend. Ivy even made Harley immune to toxins, which means that Harley could be with her. They could hug, they could kiss, and they could do whatever else they wanted to do. You can't tell, but I am winking right now. And if you're gonna ship Harley with anyone, ship her with Ivy. Don't be an idiot. Don't ship her with Joker. Okay, number 5. We have 2 members of the first Marvel family. No, not Johnny and Ben, but Sue and Reed. Sue and Reed met at Sue's aunt's boarding house and it was love at first sight. And they instantly began dating, which is the norm for comic book couples it seems. Although not a perfect relationship, they had a solid one that even survived them becoming superheroes. Their relationship even produced, like chickens produce eggs, 2 kids, Franklin and Valeria. Although a paternity test might be needed for the latter. Okay, number 4. OG Robin and his Batgirl. Babs and Dick have one of the most recognisable relationships in the DC comics, first meeting as Batman's very first sidekicks. Dick and Barbara have been through hell and back, the Killing Joke arc wedging a place in between their relationship. Whether as friends or as lovers, they are always there for each other, and they are the first relationship I think of when I think of comic book character relationships. But that does not mean that they are the most iconic. Okay, number 3 is the Cat and the Bat. First meeting in the 1940s, this pair flirted with each other constantly. Batman and his Catwoman. The pair are never really in a long-term relationship at any point, but there is a clear love between them. They even tried to tie the knot recently. It didn't go well, but like points for trying, points for the effort, you know. Well done for trying. Up at number 2 we have Mr. and Mrs. Parker, arguably the most iconic Marvel comic book couple. And no matter what side of the MJ vs Gwen Stacy fight you're on, you cannot deny MJ's status as the most iconic love interest to Peter Benjamin Parker. First meeting in Amazing Spider-Man issue 47, Peter was instantly smitten with the redhead. And like every couple on this list, they have broken up and got back together faster than you can say, "Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot." And finally, my top spot goes to, drum roll, awful drum roll, don't even know what that was. Lois and Clark, of course. It could be considered the most iconic comic book couple ever, In fact, they are the first superhero romance in a comic book. Both first appeared in Action Comics issue 1 in 1938, a romance bubbling up from there. Not just between Lois and Clark, but between Lois, Clark and Superman. Yep, it's a weird little love triangle. Gross. The love even birthed a son, Jonathan Kent, aka Superboy. Do you think Clark and Superman had a thing going on? Is that even a question? Of course they did. With mirrors and I'm gonna stop talking now. Of course I have missed some iconic couples. I can name a few off the top of my head now, but this is just a fun list. It's not meant to offend anyone if I missed your favourite couple off. It's just a little list. I could name Green Arrow, Black Canary, Wiccan and Hulkling. There's so many more iconic couples out there that I could have put in this list, but I didn't. And I could do a part 2 if you want that, or I could do a more in-depth video on each couple like I did with Batman and Catwoman, and Nightwing and Batgirl, which you can check out down below. And I'm hoping if I'm going to do this, I've put the link somewhere. It's on my channel if you want to watch it. Okay, so I know that they were not very informative. Like I said, it's a list. I will make in-depth videos with each and every one of these couples and each and every one of these characters one point in my life, so stay tuned. If you like this video, then subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. It's your opinion. Everyone has an opinion. Use yours. I don't care. I do care, that's a lie. Please thumbs up it. Comment down below what you thought of this video. If you have any suggestions for a part 2 or suggestions for future videos, let me know down below. Click that bell if you want to be notified when I upload. I do upload every single week, but the timing and the days may vary depending on when I'm working. And go check out some of my other videos. Spread the love. Share this to your friends. I don't know why you would, but you can. I have an Instagram and a Twitter that you could follow. Twitter's terrible, but you can follow my Instagram. I post on there sometimes. And I will see you next time. Bye, little wolves.